Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can take user input or you can get user input in C programming language, and I assume you have a little bit knowledge about C programming language. Just a little bit. What is like header file, and this is the main function which begins the execution of the program. Now to get the user input we use a function called scanf, and scanf function is defined in the library or header file stdio.h, which is standard input output.h or .header file, and its abbreviation is stdio.h. Now this is the syntax of scanf function: scanf parenthesis and semicolon. Now this is the format list, and these are the format arguments, or I'll rather say format string. Now this is format. This is just the simple way of defining scanf function, which is already defined in the standard input.h stdio.h header file. Now I'll just show you how to use this scanf function, and I've also provided not very much detailed or complex, but an easy link to understand, to make you understand scanf function more easily and more comfortable for you to understand. Now suppose I'll define a variable int a, and I'll not give it any value. Now printf, I'll just say to the user, which is enter any number, or \n, so that when this statement gets executed the cursor moves automatically to the next line. And now printf, now I'll just use the scanf function, which this tutorial is all about scanf, and I'll just say %d. This is for binary number, this is for deca number, or just say I'll say this is to take integer as an input. Now this is called modulo d. Modulo stands for percentage sign, which acts as a placeholder for the variable. Now I'll just type the name of the variable in which I want to store this value, from which we'll get from the user. Now when this scanf function will be executed, user will enter the value, or I mean an integer, and this integer will get stored in the variable. Now if I want to print the value which user entered and which gets stored in a variable, I'll just type printf. Now again, the number entered by the user is modulo d, and then next line, and then which one, that is the a variable. Now I'll just execute, compile and run. By the way, I'm using dev C++ 5.11. now I'll just skip this thing. Enter any number, suppose I'll type any arbitrary. Now this is a very long number, I'll just type 5454, and user input.exe has stopped working, and I suppose that's some scanning problem, and I'll just return the program again. Now I'll again click on compile and run, and I'll just skip the scanning, or I'll just let it go. As you can see, the screen is saying enter any number, and I'll just type 45 and click on enter. And I've found my error, that is scanf %da, and I forgot to write ampersand sign, which is and, because in scanf function it does not directly input stores the variable stores the value in the variable directly, but scanf is a function which points to the variable, or which points to the address of the variable to which the value will be stored. Now I'll again execute, compile and run, and I'll just skip this scanning, and it is saying enter any number, and I'll write, this time fingers crossed, and I'll type just 16, and I'll click on enter, and as you can see it prints the correct output. The number entered by the user is 16. Now this is just a quick tutorial to show you how to use scanf function or simply getting input from the user. Now I know, as I can feel myself, this tutorial is very horrible, as I can say, and I know, and this was my first time uploading any programming tutorial, and I've also provided a link in the description so that you can read and understand from the link itself very clearly and comfortably. And I may not be able to make you understand fully, but still I tried my best, and from next time I'll just improve myself. And thank you for watching, and make sure to check that link, it will stronger your concept. And thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.